This guy has been doing like cheater exposed videos while he's like hating on some streamers. One of his videos kind of showed like cheater honeypot, and it was interesting, so I was like, I made a video about reacting to it. And after that, I was saying that that's one of his videos which is the most watchable video, which can be the most best video. It was this one. He got like 24k views from it. So he shows like there's honeypots in the game which will catch cheaters. Anyways, I deleted that video because now he's claiming he's a cheater, which started off from FTNKTA started talking about 10IQ and saying that 10IQ is a famous cheater from like this one, Escape from Tarkov and ANG. And on
so like what happened was 10IQ was making a whole bunch of videos on exposing cheaters, and like you said, making fun of like bigger streamers like Tigz, Veritas, like saying, you know, making these streamers look dumb or stupid and like trolling them. Dude was kind of weird in like his rationality on certain things, but like I was subscribed to him and I followed him just because the information on like cheaters was more important to me than like his like persona or his personality, lack thereof. That was kind of weird, like just kind of a weird dude, but you know, whatever. So keep going.
there, 10IQGaming is Escape from M62, Oz Degenerate Gaming, yada yada yada. So he's like a very famous cheater on that region. And then also at the same time, he appears in this video which Kamomo is like, he's like fighting with one cheater there, which is also very racist, the cheater guy is.
Now, as I said at the start, this Melon made a video, so I have his point of view of all of this.
You know what the crazy thing is? You call people like us losers, but we do this for a hobby. This is what you try and do for money, you f***ing loser. Yeah, I won't lie, I've got more views than your videos do in cheating videos, bro. That's crazy, isn't it?
Sure you do. What's your biggest view count in cheating videos then, sweetie?
I think my most was 25k in one day. I'm going to be the typical toxic cheater, so you can't upload this to YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Why don't you cheaters change it up a bit? Instead of being a race, and you had to mute your video as well. Oh, what a shame.
Toxic cheater, so you can't upload this to YouTube.
Yeah, good work, Melon. Now I want you guys to listen in. After he screams this racial abuse, listen to how heavy he is breathing. You can't be serious. Yeah, because all the race cheaters that I catch, I definitely don't mute it out. So, yeah, because all the race cheaters that I catch, I definitely don't mute it out. So.
Suddenly 10IQ pops out. Well, he's been chatting on my Discord chat for a long time. So he admitted to cheating at 1k subs. I come to Tarkov and everyone cheats, and the whole scene allows streamers like Goat to cheat for his justifications. I was under the impression there was no justification for it when I stopped doing it, but not in Tarkov. We both talked shit to each other for 90 minutes. So this video was true then. This video was supposed to be somebody sharing that it looks like 10IQ is a cheater in the Rust. ANG Discord is kind of talking about it, but yet when I talk on people like Go justifying cheating in Tarkov, everyone allows him to justify. So I think 10IQ is trying to use GOAT as a shield. I streamed me playing Tarkov and played with my whole Discord. Go watch the boss. I mean, obviously, might as well not be cheating on that. Talking about, dude, please show me that proof, man. I cheated in Rust and Dayz. I was a drug addict and a shitbag, started a channel on Tarkov, had a kid, and changed a shit ton of things in my life and went from there, bro. Actually, you know what? I'll upload it myself on my channel. Find it. So I think he's trying to deny the part he cheated on Tarkov, which we don't have any proof yet.
And like a lot of people in the comments, in the video that 10IQ posted, that that I read were basically, one, it was very disappointing to hear that like someone who was cheating and then also cheating in Tarkov, and stream sniping cheaters, or stream sniping big streamers while cheating and killing them. Pretty disappointed. And the overall sentiment I think a lot of people had was like, once a cheater, always a cheater. And like, yeah, that's kind of in this case that's kind of true. That's not always true. Like, people obviously can change if they realize that what they're doing is completely wrong and do it for better, be a better person. But it's a case by case scenario. You can't say always and never, but like, nothing is absolute in this world, as far as like humans go, because we're very complex individuals. So
10IQ guy wants to make a video now, and then he actually makes a video and then posts it, which we will watch. Seems like I am a rage cheater, and then he wants to talk about him cheating. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna watch it with you guys. I think it's gonna be pretty annoying. I might turn off the video right away when I get super annoyed. But anyways, let's check it out, what he talks about at least, you know. Before I watch it, I'm very likely thinking that this guy is just a cheater who was trolling that he's actually a good guy or whatever. Oh shit. There's not a good dislike number. Let me check the comments real quick. So he pinned himself, calling out streamers for poor attitudes, but being a rage cheater that shall stay mad. So you come out and roast everyone else for cheating, but yet you're a cheater yourself. Imagine. I hope everyone who watches this unsubscribes. Oh well. Anyways, already read this, a little bit flabbergasted. Yeah, he's a cheater. He confessed himself.
And I already unsubscribed as well. I didn't interact with the video. I didn't give any likes or dislikes. I didn't give it any engagement. I just immediately unsubscribed after watching everything and reading all the comments. So
I was going to try to make a connection between it, but I guess it was all his troll. They're glad he stopped cheating. Oh well, we'll check that a little bit later. Let's watch. So SYL guy is the YouTuber, what I can understand, and in his video said the big problems with Dayz. He's talking about one guy who's cheating and then uploading a video. He got 23k views. The bored Australian degenerate. And I think 10IQ is saying that that's himself.
Okay, this video's been a long time coming. I've been waiting for this day that this would all come out, and it's finally come out. At the same time, it's a lot, but at the same time, it's a relief. So the Australian Tarkov emissaries are talking to people, and a couple of people have been bringing it up around the Tarkov community lately, and you know, it's with a huge community behind me. I could easily just sit around and deny stuff and delete VODs and be a snake, but I'm just gonna I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna tell everyone everything, the entire truth about my channel and who I really am. So my channel, 10IQ, that's not who I've always been known as. I've been known as multiple different names across multiple different games. My longest name.
I kind of don't like the part that he was waiting for this moment or whatever. Like, it sounds like a guy who got caught and acting like I was waiting for this moment to get exposed or whatever. That
I went by was the bored Australian degenerate. The truth is, I've rage cheated across.
And in like most of these cheater videos and like these exposed videos, at least through VeryBadScav's channel, the amount of excuses that people give and don't just like own up. Yeah, I cheated because I wanted to get better at the game, or I cheated because I suck and I just wanted to kill everybody. It's always an excuse to like justify their actions, and it's just like, and even like 10IQ would like, he hated people that would try to justify it and not just be like, yeah, I cheated. Like, he would, you know, want people to just to admit that they were cheating, but he's literally doing exactly what every other cheater does who gets caught, is they just make up a bullshit line of excuses of like why they did it, like trying for like some like weird vigilante reason or whatever, anything like that. So yeah, we'll continue with the video.
Multiple games and for multiple years, and that's just who I am. That's what I've done. That's the reality. That's the truth. And you know, it is what it is. What you're seeing on your screen right now is me killing streamers. I actually rage cheated in Tarkov for a very long time. I've cheated in Rust, I've cheated in Dayz, I've cheated in Counter-Strike, I've cheated in. I can't even remember all the games I've cheated in. I couldn't even sit here and tell you how long I've cheated for. I can't even. The amount of times I've been banned in Tarkov would easily be more than 20. I've been banned in Dayz easily 10 plus times.
So yeah, as Red said and Unknown said, it's not really like an apology video. It's like, oh, I'm just that dude. You guys got trolled. I win. It's something like that kind of a video. It's quite disappointing. I already see he doesn't have any intentions to apologize or anything. He just wants to man up and then, you know, push himself as a cheater.
The list goes on. That's the truth about me. That's who I am. Probably going to come as a shock for a lot of people who've watched my channel. For my 5,000 people that have subscribed to me. And, you know, it is what it is. And I'll be honest, I started my channel as a troll. Just to troll people. And, you know, it went from there.
See, again, we can already understand what he's saying. He is trolling. So he meant this to be a fake.
And like everyone's definition of what's trolling and what's not is very different. It's obviously evolved throughout the years. But it seems like trolling nowadays, there's no class to it. There's no I guess there's no art into trolling anymore. People just say whatever, say something as like outlandish or, you know, to get underneath someone's skin or whatever, and they'd be like, I was just trolling, bro. I was just trolling. But like, it's very tasteless nowadays, I guess. At least that's how like my experience is with people who are quote unquote trolling. So
on this video, while exposing cheaters or while doing whatever he was doing, even though he is actually the cheater.
So getting into my channel and my content, the content I made about cheating, the issues I raised, the people I interviewed, some of them are cheaters that I know. If you see my interviews of people who sell cheats, those are people I know. Those interviews and the stuff I actually...
It again sounds like he's doing the vigilante job.
Told all of you guys was actually facts. The people I pointed out for cheating were actually cheating. I'm a rage cheater. I know what cheating is. I know what cheating looks like. The people I pointed out were actually cheating. The interviews I did with cheaters.
And things.
I'm gonna keep adding my points because, you know, it's my stream, but cheaters always say everybody else is a cheater. I guess he has more inner...
And like there, as you can see as moderator, it's sorry, I'm not who you think I was. It is what it is. Yeah, like that's exactly what he's saying. It's just like, hey, sorry that you thought my channel was something else that it's not, or you thought I was someone. You thought I was someone else, but I'm not. That's your fault though. Like that's your fault. Yeah, it's not my fault that I was cheating. It's not my fault that I was active cheater and you guys didn't know that. So you guys are the idiots, and like I don't need to be accountable for my actions because you guys didn't do your due diligence in finding out who I was, even though I never told you who I was and I never admitted to any of my wrongdoings in the past. That's the way I see it. So
infos, maybe he's on same cheater Discord, maybe, but I already don't believe anything.
It's like that. You know, the information I gave you guys was actually, you know, I gave you guys that information for a reason, you know.
See, already you can kind of hear he's laughing.
I didn't sit there and lie to you when I gave you guys that information. That stuff was actually, honestly, the truth, you know. And on top of that, I mocked people who behave in a certain way online, you know, Veritas, Tiggs, people like that. The truth is, they're legit players. They just have shitty character traits, and I mocked them for it. That's just the reality, you know. They're not.
Oh well, Tiggs and Veritas is a proven non-cheater from a cheater. I guess that's a good thing.
They're probably not as worse human beings as me when it comes to the gaming community, but you know, I mocked people for how they behave online on Twitch, and you know.
And that's the other thing that's like really weird. This like godlike complex that he is projecting that he is the authority of people who are acting weird online. I have to call them out that they're acting weird online. People who are acting disrespectful online, I have to call them out. People who behave in a way that doesn't conform to my viewpoints and how you should be online or how you should be as a person and certain personality traits, those aren't okay. I'm going to make fun of them for it when like Like, your moral compass, you should not push. You can explain and give your reasoning of your moral compass to other individuals, which is fine. But like with, again, people are probably going to get weirded or find this weird, but like, it's like someone pushing religion on someone else. Like, if someone doesn't believe in what you believe, that's fine, but you don't need to force them to believe what you believe. And that goes with religious groups. So that goes, and that I would equate that to being the same thing as going with like your individuals' morals and ethics. Like, sure, someone may be doing something wrong that you don't think is right, but like, you don't need to like condemn them and then try to make them like look at something, like make them change their mindset. Like, because then they're not learning and they're not growing as a person. You want to make them do what you think is correct in your mindset. And I don't necessarily agree with that.
And the information I gave on cheating and things like that was actually the truth. Yeah, the information I was giving you guys.
See, okay, he's like, I'm showing you guys the reality. I'm just showing you guys the reality. I'm the vigilante. He's like saying something like that.
And I know because I was actually cheating the entire time I made all of my videos. I was actually telling you guys because I knew firsthand, because I'm a cheater. And I'll be honest, if I'm just being completely honest, I got maybe 3 months into making my channel, and like I started to feel like I could actually do some good for a community, and I started to grow it.
And him saying like, oh, I think I could do some good. Like, I was cheating, but then I realized like it's not okay, and then I want to do good to make up for my wrongdoings in the past. How many times have I know I've seen multiple streamer cheaters, for example, be like, oh, I was cheating to catch other cheaters. Like, that is bullshit. That is not. You don't need to cheat to catch other cheaters. If you already don't understand how cheating works in a game, or you can't recognize what's someone cheating and what isn't someone cheating.
Caramel_King said Astery 94 SUS.
Yeah, no, definitely sus. Like, definitely, like, what was that one guy that Veritas interviewed? That was a Labs cheater, which, funny enough, it seems like a lot of them are cheaters. Labs mains are cheaters, but not, or most cheaters are Labs mains, but not all Labs mains are cheaters. The dude said like, oh, I was doing it to try to catch other cheaters. And then he's like, then I just got lost in cheating and I just started doing it rampantly. And like, no one will ever know if that's true or not, but that's like usually a pretty common cop out they give, that I was just trying to do it for good. And it's like, no, you weren't.
A community myself of good people that, genuinely thought I was a good person. And to be honest, that's probably my biggest regret out of all of this. I couldn't give a fuck what people think about me cheating, because the reality is I've been pointing people out for cheating for 9 months, and the Tarkov player base is just doomed. I don't have any justifications for cheating. I'm not going to give you any, but you guys all glorify people like Goat, who can easily justify cheating to you all, and you'll all label him a hero. But I'm not going to sit here and justify what I did, because
he does not like Goat getting glorified, and he wants that too, it sounds like, right? Because he said like, I wanted to become a good person. I thought I could become like a good guy. And I was like kind of thinking that, oh, maybe he had a good intention a little, but he starts talking about Goat, saying that Goat is getting glorified. Bro, come on, man. That sounds like you wanted to be GOAT, but it's falling apart because you're a cheater. You've been a cheater for a long time, and the history is just, holding you back. But, I mean, if you like or not GOAT or whatever, but, bro, I don't think this is the way to talk, really. I think 10IQ guy hates GOAT a lot, it seems, or very envy him a lot, or jealous about him a lot. Yeah, it's
and I would agree with that. So like the Go video that he's talking about, I'm sure you've seen it. Oh, it's got so many millions of views. He like did his wiggle cheat video. He downloaded cheats, told you where you could get the cheats from the cheat provider, made his video, and then like bounced and never played Tarkov again. So like I can understand what VeryBadScav is saying is like 10IQ saw this, hated it, hated that Goat was getting all these views and probably all this ad revenue, and was like, well, I'm cheating and I'm not making any money off this. And then this guy thinks he's exposing cheaters by downloading cheats, which is against terms of service of Battle State Games. And how come he's not getting in trouble or dragged over the coals for it? Well, I'm gonna expose him for being a shitty individual, and then people will come to me being like, "Oh, you're so great! You're taking the moral high ground," when he's been cheating the whole entire time. And it's like, okay,
It's what annoys.
so like he's no better than Goat, but except he actively does it, where Goat did it like one time.
Someone just said 10IQ is like, goat cheating is justified, but when I cheat, it's not when I did similar things as a goat. So he clearly didn't think this through. He was just like, oh, why goat is getting this much views and like likes? Why my rage shit videos didn't do well? I can feel that vibe. Like, it's just a typical cheater.
The thing I regret, if I'm being completely honest, is the people in my community and the people that were actually nice to me. That's the people that were actually nice to me because they thought that I was someone I wasn't, and that's honestly probably my biggest regret, and I do feel genuine guilt for that. Like, I do feel genuine guilt for the...
Wait, what? Didn't you say you started the channel with trolling idea? What is this guy talking about?
So yeah, that's the confusing. This guy's so contradictory. So he says he started his channel just to troll people, and then people started liking his content and his personality for like not the trolling stuff, but definitely or maybe the trolling stuff because there were already hate watchers of the streamers he was trolling. And then he started doing cheater exposed videos, and those were like, people were like, oh wow, this guy's like actually trying to like help out the community by showing us how like cheater UI and interface works and how cheaters behave, and their like what their personalities and like how they react to being exposed and like that kind of stuff, and how they're like unhinged individuals, or at least that's what he kind of like pushes that narrative. But then he just does it himself. He's literally a mirror image of the cheaters that he exposes. So it's like, and then yeah, he, like you said, makes a channel to troll people, and then people legitimately come and like enjoy him and his content, and he's like, oh no, like these people actually like me, but they don't realize the bad shit I've done. Well, I'm getting exposed right now, so through someone else's YouTube, so I better, just expose myself real quick, and maybe people won't hate me as much. But I'd be clear, he was at 5K subs, and it's down to like 4.5, which isn't really that big, but like people are steadily vocally saying like, I'm gonna unsubscribe from you, like you lied to me, you deceived me. And people are not okay with that in the content creation space at all.
Now you feel guilt? I don't know about that, man. You literally said you started off this channel as trolling, and like you were like, haha, I was the cheater, and then now you're saying you genuinely feel guilt. I guess you can change like that, I guess, during the progress, but it's hard to believe. Hard to believe.
Out of people that were actually nice to me and thought that I was someone I wasn't, and
believed in me.
Yeah, unknown, I get it, but like it's literally like those guys. I talked about it a couple of times in my stream, but the guy goes to the police station and then say like, hey, I'm a criminal, I have proof. And then the police station just arrests him and then be like, oh, it was just a troll, It's just that. Like he tried to troll someone by making this channel and exposing cheaters and get like new audience who is supposed to be a good people. Now he regrets it. I guess it's a little bit different, but like I'm just getting that vibes. It's the same thing. Hope VeryBadScav likes the inside scoop. Hopefully my ex-comrade makes a juicy one. Like, listen to what he said. That's what he said, NJ. Oh god. I mean, after listening this much, it just sounds like he's trying to sound like an honest person, or he's trying to sound like a guilty person. I'm sorry if you're actually feeling like that, but I don't see that. I don't see that honesty or whatever.
You know, that's my biggest regret in all this, because I got 3-4 months into it, and I started to grow a huge community of people that thought I was someone I wasn't. And to be honest, I got 3-4 months into this channel, and it's the first time in a long time I actually sat back and thought, wow, I could actually do something positive here.
See, again, like he says positive, but except that part is the only part I'm getting the vibes. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit being biased, but he keeps on saying I have huge community. I've done it in 3 to 4 months. He literally repeated that like 10 times. It sounds like I can do this, and I'm a guy who can do this. It sounds like that. And then he starts putting like a guilty or doing some positive. I don't.
Yeah, I won't lie. I've got more views than your videos doing cheating videos, bro. That's crazy. Isn't
Sure
it?
you do. What's your biggest view count in cheating videos then, sweetie?
I think my most was 25k in one day.
For an entire gaming scene, and actually, you know, change things or try to change things, you know, but it's not going to happen for the Tarkov scene. It's just too far gone, you know. I had people around me.
Yeah, and Wiseman makes a good point. Like, some people might forgive him because of his apology and change of behavior. Others might not forgive him due to the seriousness of cheating. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide if you forgive him. And yeah, it's on a person to person. It shouldn't be like, I'm just reacting to this because I've been following these guys for a while. I am disappointed in 10IQ. I am in the boat that I was lied to and deceived to. I knew the guy, like, was kind of weird in his behavior, but like I pushed that aside because the information I was collecting from him and his videos was important to me. But then when you come out and say I cheated and I'm still cheating, or I had been cheating, it's like I can't really respect you anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you've played illegitimately, you've gained views, maybe or maybe not illegitimately, under the skies that you were a morally good person doing better for the community, but you were in bed with the cheaters that made a lot of people quit the game, hate the game, you know, bitch about the game constantly. So it's like, I can't follow that kind of narrative or agenda anymore. Like, you've burned the bridge with me. But I mean, better for me personally, better to know now early than like later, where, you know, people who, you know, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 like viewer, subscriber like numbers, and then like coming out that you're cheating, like that's a lot more like that's getting dropped off the cliff of like, wow, like I actually believed in this person and they were just a piece of shit the whole entire time. So
Me that I knew was cheating, that I knew were cheating. I was, you know, I was watching streamers that I knew were cheating, and you know, I called out certain people I didn't. I tried to, my own community, for example, I tried to keep people around me that I knew were good people that were doing the right thing, and in doing that, it actually, if I'm being honest, there was a couple of months where I actually genuinely stopped doing the wrong thing because I was surrounded by people who were doing the right thing, and that was probably the only thing that I regret out of all of this, is my community and letting a heap of people down that thought I would.
Yeah, so like he's like, what I get the vibe is just him saying that I got exposed, so like I'm trying to say sorry, but I cannot because I'm a cheater, and also at the same time I did good things.
yeah, like I agree with Dork and Dorker right here. Only watched a couple of his videos, but I had a feeling there was something off with him. So I agree with that statement.
Please look me as a good guy who's trying to repent. Like, I only get that vibes over and over. Like, he keeps on saying the same thing.
Was someone I wasn't. Good people that do the right thing, and there's gonna be emissaries who know who I am, like Afraid or Trent AU.
See, like if the Trent AU or Afraid wasn't talking about him, like he would be like not saying these kind of stuff, you know?
And the other fat shit, I forgot his name, but he knows who I am. But all the people in my community are good people. They don't know who I am. I know you guys do, but they actually don't know who I am, and they're actually good people. They had nothing to do with any of this, and although I lied to them and I played with them, and they actually didn't do anything wrong, so like I do want to say that. And also there's a couple of people I promoted on my channel that I seen as good people that deserve to be promoted, you know, that also I do feel regret now, because now that this is going to come out, it's like, oh, you got promoted by a rage cheater. That's you know, that's cool. You know, good people that play the game properly and do the right thing, and that's kind of shitty, and I do feel bad for that. So I'm going to take all those videos down for the people that I promoted that actually do the right thing. Pretty much any video on my channel
that
shows.
Let me see that. I'm kind of feeling sorry about the guy a little bit. Like, I kept on getting it, but again, at the same time, I got burnt by the cheaters so many times. I'm trying to, you know, move away from this sympathy or whatever. Oh, I know this part though. His lives are all gone for some reason. I kind of think I know why, because he been saying bad things in his live streams, so he didn't want to get a backlash. Because I'm getting like keep getting reports. Some people got really like racist words from the 10IQ guy multiple times.
Cheats I'm gonna take down, because now that I'm actually admitting who I am, BSG will probably DMCA my videos. I'll probably get.
See, this is what he's worrying about. He doesn't want to show himself, and then he doesn't, you know, BSG. What? Anyways, that's
The same amount of DMCAs I got before with my opinions. For some reason, you know.
not really apology. He's like trying to, you know, look like a sympathetic person while saying about like, maybe BSG will copyright strike my videos. Maybe like something will happen. Like, I don't know what to exactly say, but
Yeah, and just to pause the video, add some little context. This guy right here, Steak is fake Steak is fake HD. Can we read what he said to people in the comments? And Unknown Merch says, TLDR, he doesn't care and tells people to move on. Yeah, that's basically what he tells people to do. He's like, people are like, oh, I can't believe you cheated. Like, it's ridiculous, you know. Are you really a cheater? Like, oh my goodness. And he's like, yeah, I cheated. Move on. Like, we're over and done. Like, just forget it. For like, everything I said, don't react to it. Just move on with your lives. And it's like, no, you can't tell people to move on. Like, a lot of these people like me were probably enjoyed your content, and then you said you're a cheater, and then they're really confused and probably hurt, and you just want them to like, it's like, don't have an emotional response, just move on, either subscribe to me or unsubscribe. And it's like, bro, like, they want to have a conversation about it. And if you don't want to have a conversation about it, like, I feel like that's like admitting guilt, that you realize you did something wrong and are trying to make an apology for it, but this is like really a shitty apology about it. So,
but I don't sound, this just doesn't sound sincere to me at all. Just a little bit like a pity I had on Suddenly Toast, like similar to that. But he's saying that he did it as a vigilante. He kept on going for streamers, for troll, or he kept on going for cheaters. Like, he keeps defending himself with that. But whenever I watch like Rust's Kamomo interaction in there, he talks to Kamomo like, I cheat for a hobby, and then you suck, your content sucks, and then all of a sudden he says like bunch of racist shit to win the quarrel. That's what happens. And then he says like he did cheats for like vigilante, and maybe did he say hobby? I don't know. I don't remember everything. Sounds like he wants the views but take no responsibility for him cheating. Exactly. I actually feel that. Sorry, bro, but I don't feel the sincerity. Lying to yourself, what is more concerning? He cheated to troll, and then allegedly he stopped cheating when started cheater exposing videos. That's what he's trying to say. Yeah, that's like the surface of it, but no. But what I can feel from what he's trying to say is that he's trying to, like, you know, keep talking about like he's trying to turn into a good person.
Okay, I mean, shit. I was just calling it how it is, you know. But yeah, not to harp on that too much. Yeah, because everything I say is irrelevant now. Anyway, but that's pretty much the video. I mean, shit.
Oh, what?
I was just calling it how it is, you know.
No, and I pressed J by accident. Yeah, and basically what I've been saying is what Sean is saying right here. No matter how you cheat or for what reason, you're still a cheater. Once you're a cheater, you're a loser. I agree with that. Like, it takes a lot to regain trust of other individuals once you've broken that with cheating. So
But yeah, not to harp on that too much. Yeah, because everything I say is irrelevant now. Anyway, but that's pretty much the video. Like, I don't know what else to say. To all the people who watched my channel who thought I was someone I wasn't.
Like, also this part, who thought I was someone I wasn't? He keeps saying that, and it's like so hypocrite. Like, he trolled and then like he faked himself. A lot of people have their characters on YouTube or streaming or whatever it is, but he keeps on like putting the responsibility to the viewers. So viewers, you thought me as someone else, someone I am not, even though I represented myself like that. I'm sorry. He's like saying like that. I disguised myself into a clown. If you guys saw me as a clown, I'm sorry. He keeps on saying that.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, if you project yourself to be a certain way in content creation online, and people start following you because that is the way you are presenting yourself, and then that isn't who you really are, it's not the responsibility of the viewers because they don't have any other context to be able to find out who you really are without you, the content creator, saying it. So, to deflect blame, saying it is his viewer's fault and not his for him being a scumbag, a piece of shit, a liar, a cheater, and that it's like, my viewers should have done their due diligence before following me and subscribing and being supportive of me. They don't know anything else about you, bro. You're like, again, his numbers are obviously bigger than mine. But in the grand scheme of content creations, he's a nobody. He's like, if you only know who this guy is if you search cheating videos in Tarkov and you were there for the Suddenly Toast arc. You were there for, like, that's the only way you would know this guy. Outside of that, like, no one knows who you are. Just the rationale of people should know who I am or do their due diligence of who I am. When you have, like, no fingerprint online, it's absurd to think that.
Does he even say sorry? He doesn't even say sorry.
In this video, it's the same message I've been saying all along on my channel.
See, again, like, I'm keeping... What? He said, like, I've been sending same message. Let's listen a little more. But he keeps on pushing his opinion. I've been saying the same thing, but you guys got trolled, so... I mean, I feel bad about it. Like, it's something like that.
Don't just get online and believe.
See?
Who people pretend they are to you.
What the f? This is what I just said. Everybody, like, I just talked about pranksters, right? Pranksters or trollers go to, like, police and then be like, hey, I'm a criminal, I'm a troll. He doesn't say about the troll. He get caught and then go to the police station. It was actually a troll, bro. Like, why are you looking at it like that? And then also, like, even those kind of pranksters sometimes be like, bro, you're the fault. You're the guy who got trolled. I was just trolling and then you fall into it. It's your fault. It literally sounds like that, man.
Don't just get online and follow people when you don't actually know who they really are.
What? Bro.
Because the person you're following online, the streamer, the content creator, you don't actually really know who they are. You really don't. You really don't. Because anyone can just come along, slap a picture on a YouTube channel and call themselves a name like 10IQ and just be any.
Yeah, everybody, I always tell you guys to not trust anyone on internet, but that doesn't mean you can follow or, you know, watch videos or subscribe. You don't have to trust the guy to subscribe or follow. Like, this is really stupid statement in my opinion. I think he's trying to say don't trust people in internet, but connecting that statement with himself saying that, well, you should have not trusted anyone in the internet, including me, so it's all your fault. I'm teaching you guys a life lesson. It's a good life lesson I'm teaching you. He's trying to do that right now. What the hell is this?
Anyone who they can think of. And people believe it. people online actually believe it, and they support people for no reason.
What?
You all supported a rage cheating.
Yeah, he's giving us advice not to trust people on the internet because he got caught undermining people's trust. Yeah, like, I did the bad thing, but you guys are dumb for not realizing it. So learn from this experience not to trust everyone on the internet. I mean, that is fair advice within the context of the situation of what you are doing on the internet. But, like, it is, I feel like, as a streamer and a content creator, someone who is live and actively participating with their community, with their chat, whatever, like, a reasonable and rational individual would be able to kind of pick up how a person behaves, and maybe, showing a little bit of their character. But I mean, I don't know. That's just my perspective. Like, you can kind of quickly pick up vibes by how someone speaks, how someone reacts to certain things, their emotional response. And if that's something you do or don't vibe with, like, you don't have to stay there. You can stay there if that's something you enjoy. If you like going to Twitch chats and dudes are just toxic dickheads because you like being a toxic dickhead online, sure, that's the content for you. Sure, go enjoy yourself, bro. But, like, for me personally, I'm not going to hang out in someone who's just being a toxic piece of shit and just calling people, like, all these, words and whatever, and, constantly crying and whining when they're, like, dying or whatever. Like, I do that, and I don't like it. I used to do that. I used to be really, really toxic. I used to be really, really whiny, cryy about, like, dying and blaming other people for the reasons that I would die, like when I played CSGO constantly, or when in, like, League of Legends. And then I realized, like, I hated that about myself, so I made those changes. And I usually don't portray that kind of, or at least I don't think I portray that kind of individual anymore. Sure, I have outbursts where I'm, like, angry and frustrated and upset, but, like, I'm not, like, grilling someone into the ground just over a video game. Like, like I'm playing CSGO, we're down like 0-7, I get killed again, and I start spouting off on my teammates that they're useless pieces of trash and they don't know what they're doing. Like, I don't do that anymore. Or at least I don't think I do. All right, hold on. Let me walk that back. I probably do that still. I don't do it in the voice chat. I'll tell you that much. Maybe. I don't know. I try not to play those games. It brings out the worst in me. Maybe I'm a piece of shit. I don't know, bro. Probably. Yeah.
You had no idea who I was, and you were all kind to me.
Oh my god.
You really need to. It's not a good thing to do in life.
Bro, what are you saying, man? This might be too much jumping into, like, a comparison, but it almost sounds like, bro, I stole your money, but, you should be careful being stolen with the money, because you didn't be careful enough. That's why I stole your money. I'm the guy who steals the money, but you should be careful. Yes. What?
Just trust people that you know nothing about, because people can be anyone online.
Wait. I just remember something. There was a psychologist talking about, like, a scammer, and then scammers will scam each other whenever there's, like, 3 scammers, and then they actually think to each other, oh, that guy got scammed, it's not my fault, the guy who got scammed is the fault, and then they'll be actually fine with each other. Like, it's a scammer mindset.
With my channel, you all thought I was someone I wasn't for a long time. Anyone could do that to you. Anyone could be doing that to you right now, still, even after me.
Oh, I kind of feel what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. He's saying every other streamers or YouTubers your enemy too. I think he's trying to say that because he hates so many YouTubers and streamers. You guys can see it from his videos. So he's trying to prove the point that he was right all along, because he was also a YouTuber or streamer who who been, you know, lying. So these all, somebody he's talking about bad is all those guys. I guess? I don't know, bro.
And that's a message I've always portrayed on my channel as well. As long as all my
Oh, what? Let's
cheating
watch it.
content
I'm talking too
you know,
much.
I was calling it how it is when I was talking about the ban waves and the detections and stuff. I'm not even going to it. I was using those cheats. When I was talking about the detections and the ban waves, I was using those cheats. When I told you guys I was going into cheating communities, I've actually always been in cheating communities. The information I was giving you all along is actually the reality.
It was actually kind of obvious, but I didn't have any proof, and he kept on saying he goes to cheater discourse for the investigations, and I was like, okay, I guess. And then I was like, just like, you know, let him be. It's good to have like at least like one snitch to be in there, I guess. Like I had that mindset, but after listening everything, it's like
game. And if I'm being completely honest, there's good people in this community, but
why are you sighing? I don't get it. What was that ending?
Was even
What? So what I understood is that I kind of forgot like multiple parts because he keeps on saying the same thing. He keeps on talking about he was a rage cheater before. He does not say he doesn't cheat anymore or something like that completely, as far as I heard. It sounds like he's trying to say that, but he doesn't state it, which usually ends up being a lie in my opinion. And then at the same time, he keeps on talking about I made this channel with 3 to 4 months. I have a big audience, like something like that, which sounds like he's trying to say that I can do this. I'm a guy who can do this, while he's saying that he feels bad about it. And oh yeah, the biggest part of it is that he says like he trolled people. It was a troll channel in the first place. He felt bad about people being trolled about him being cheater. Like I don't get that part at all. Anyways, he's trying to justify his troll, but at the same time he's not apologizing to the deceived people. He keeps on teaching the deceived people, you should not be trusting me because I'm a troll, but you got trolled. It's on your fault. So you should be learning from this lesson. You should listen to me. I'm a better person. Listen. Bro, that's the vibe I'm getting. And he also says it like here or somewhere, the goat is glorified. Oh yeah, that part, I missed that part. He keeps on saying goat cheating is glorified and I'm not getting that glorification. I don't like it, something like that. He keeps on saying that. He goes on to this guy who's very likely a cheese seller. And then he's talking to the cheese seller guy is talking to the guy, to 10IQ, saying that, bro, how are you doing this? Ha ha ha, this is funny as so they're literally mocking, but the guy is like, lol, it's good, hey, yeah, ha ha ha, I'm just in the game now. Oh good. Oh, what to do? He keeps talking about the cheese. It sounds like he's already like dealing keys or whatever, but he talks about, bro, I just got an ear key. Crazy. Haha, that's awesome, bro. So like he's getting an ear key from promoting the cheese with his cheat exposed video, it seems like. He keeps on talking with bunch of cheat developers or maybe a similar cheater guy. And a 10IQ guy talks about, I got 8 spare and full access, and then I can't believe the cheat devs just stumbled across your videos. You must have a good algorithm. Like this guy sounds like he respects the cheat devs a lot. And then 10IQ talks about, yeah, it's great. I've been speaking to the devs a fair bit. Hey, like, so he's actively talking to the cheat devs. They are cool. Can you send a new loader? Is it safe now? Like he wants to check if it's safe or not. Well, it was like generally, so I guess he didn't cheat after that. So there was one guy saying that, you know, 10IQ was being really racist to him. It was Mrs. Kwan. And then like he's sending me like a bunch of DMs. You guys figure out yourselves if it's like racist or not by yourselves. This is what 10IQ said. You guys can read it yourselves, or I'll try to like blur it while talk it. Oh, 10IQ, hello. And goodbye. Well, I need to do that here too, I forgot. And goodbye. We're gonna have to delete the messages. And on YouTube too. Are you coming to YouTube, bro?
He just
he's gonna start
he banned
making videos
him.
about VeryBadScav is such a bozo or something like that now. Like, no, Desire. If he comes over, I'm gonna ban it so people can at least enjoy a cheater getting banned from my community. It's nothing. It's nothing. I'm just a random streamer and YouTuber. It doesn't do anything, but you know, a little bit better than not getting banned, you know? Oh yeah. Hey, 10IQ, welcome. And goodbye. And please stop acting like you're a good guy to me or something like that. I respected you a little bit because you listened to me for not promoting your channel. I mean, it's kind of weird word of saying actually. Like promoting your channel in my fan Discord is already like kind of stupid. It's like really weird thing to do. But anyways, I don't know what you're gonna do. I hope you're the best for the life, but I'm gonna do what I'm doing, okay? Whatever you do.
This, by the way, this whole like exchange right here, people who use this as an excuse or rational reasoning, don't. It's not okay. It's not cool. Like,
You do what you do, okay? I don't believe you're not cheating or anything. Anyways, let's read this real quick. So Mr. Kwan got a lot of racist stuffs from him. So you can already read it here. Am I being racist? Dude, my son is half black, so I can say N-word, right? And then, I don't know what Mrs. Kwan said, but like, dude, my son is black and my girlfriend is black. I'm black now, I'm allowed. Like, what is going on? I don't get it. Maybe he's actually son and his girlfriend is black. I don't know. Maybe he can like prove that to his YouTube channel or whatever. And then Mrs. Kwan says fair. Exactly. Streamers, and he keeps on saying the hard R for some reason. I mean, yeah, it seems like he's very likely still the same guy. It was February. He says he wants to be a good man, or he's just trolling or whatever, but we can clearly see what type of the guy he is. And Mr. Censorship, hard R. So he has black kid and he's black dad. I don't know if that's true or whatever, to be honest. Like, I don't get the logic at all. He keeps on saying little hard R word, justifying himself that he can say it because his girlfriend and his son is what? What is wrong with this guy, bro? Like, he's racist. Or, I don't know, maybe he gets to say that? I don't think it works like that, but... And yeah, the Mrs. Kwan talks about, like, Kim being really rude at the voice chat, I guess. He has a video about him talking about he was in a, what? Racist gang or something? And then he's also a racist, so he changed himself into a non-racist. Like, that's like overall story here from Mrs. Kwan, but it doesn't clearly looks like he's non-racist or anymore. Well, sharing this part kind of made me sad actually. This is sad. So yeah, one of the guys in the chat was keep talking about the Mrs. Kwan guy's like worse or whatever, the guy who showed that he being racist or homophobe. So yeah, I guess this is the part where Mrs. Kwan is also being homophobe, you know? But you can see it earlier than those days, he's been saying the F word to someone else, F word, and again F word on, what? Wait, March, generally, November.
yeah, dude's unhinged.
Like, bro. See, he has a habit of saying F word or N word until now, and then he's making up excuses. The Mrs. Kwang guy said the F word, which I don't see the proof. He just says it. But before that, he says the F word a lot more. Like, I mean, kind of sad somebody's listening to 10IQ still and saying that, oh, the Mrs. Kwan said the F word first. He said it. I'm sorry, man, but he's a very pathological liar. I can see that, and then like, there's no point of believing him. But whatever, you support what you support, okay? And he kept on sending me about his like cheating while stream sniping a dude video, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? Both cheated, but 10IQ cheated, especially to streamers. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, I don't know why he keeps like talking about goat, bro. Like, come on, man.
I'll say about this, like, the Go video was informational. The Go video kind of opened up my eyes of how like it works. It was very disappointing that it was literally that easy to cheat. But Goat did it once, kind of exposed, kind of promoted, depending on how you look at it, and then he dipped. Never played Tarkov again. He just basically quit making Tarkov content. Cool, great. You don't play the game. You kind of fucked over the community. Whatever. But this guy, repeat offender, repeat cheater, cheats in multiple games, apparently is a racist and a bigot. Whatever. You take that as you will. Look, I call them gamer words. I don't use that stuff anymore. I used to when I was a lot younger. It's just that is what it is. I can't, there's no excuse for it. I'm like literally talking like 10IQ. Yeah, I use that stuff. I don't use it anymore. I don't use it in my friend group. I don't like being around people who use it. So, but yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Dude is a little unhinged.
And what is that? Doesn't seem like racist level, but he knows I'm Asian, so I think he's being racist because he's a well-known racist already. It's kind of funny actually, this image itself. Like, this was one of the reasons, like, he was actually one of the reasons I wasn't going to, like, going infiltrating to cheater Discord or whatever. Like, he kept on saying in the video that he infiltrated into the cheater Discord and then he found the footage. That's what I'm sharing. He keeps saying that, but he confessed here, like, it was his own gameplay, the found footages. So it's kind of obvious if you're in the cheater Discord, very likely you're a cheater. You can say you were doing it for the research purposes. I guess you can like kind of excuse yourself, but I don't do that. But now he's saying that I'm doing like this because like he's a better infiltrator cheater and he's a cheater and who exposes cheater, bro. Like, see, he just being randomly racist. Look at the context. They were talking about is he still cheating or not, and then he says who cares anymore, to be honest. I don't care, and I don't care to sit here, and then yada yada yada, and then I say in my video, I said it in the video, so I'm better or whatever. And then he suddenly posts this. Why? Why, bro? So yeah, a little bit more addition to this is that he's trying to show himself he's an inside information guy, and then he's a better guy who can solve the riddle, I guess. Solve the riddle. So as a metaphor, I think I can think of like a criminal and the police. I don't want to be a Tarkov police, but listen, police will try to catch a criminal with a legit way as much as possible, but
it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, it does. It makes sense understanding why now. It's still, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. And maybe it's because even though I've been on the internet for a long time, maybe I'm still naive in certain ways about how people behave, but like, if anything, I'm just a little disappointed. I think my disappointment is pretty much like, man, like I actually thought someone was trying to do some good, and really they're just in bed with the individuals that I despise. So
criminal is like, oh, I'm an insider criminal, so I have more criminal info, so I'm a better guy. I get things. I've seen it happening right next to me. I also did it too. So that's why I can catch better criminals. I mean, vigilante, I guess. But anyways, he's literally saying that. So police are stupid. I'm a criminal, so I'm better. Like, what? Like, it's basically saying that, even though it's just a metaphor. I mean, if you guys like that, I guess it is what it is. As he says, it is what it is. Yeah, he said that too, Blunt. I don't believe in him. He can't be married to a black person and then has a half black kid who is gay. Like, it's possible, but I don't believe him. It sounds like he's trying to find. See, he's again trying to find an excuse for using the racist words or F word. You know, it's repetitive. He's using an excuse for. He's saying racist stuff and the F words, and then saying that, oh, I have a black wife and I have black half black kid who is gay, so I can say that, right? Like, it's exactly same as, oh, I raise shit but I catch cheaters. That's my excuse. It's repetitive. It's literally same. So I keep getting more messages, DMs from this guy. I'm betting he's also related to cheating. Really, very likely. But anyways, what he's saying is that 10IQ guy got fight with another guy who exposed him, I guess. Then 10IQ says, I'm good, bro. I was advertising for cheat devs. I'm like, okay, yeah, right. So he was like showing off his cheats while saying that it's insider info, but it's basically he was just advertising for cheat devs. And he talks about, I guess he brags about like he has a life on all product for doing it all. So he makes videos and about like expose.
This is what's crazy. I mean, I'm sure VeryBadScav will give more context about it, but this is crazy because like 10IQ would multiple times in his videos, like when he was going through the TIG stuff and getting DMCA'd all the time, he was like, I don't care about the ad revenue. I don't care about making money on here. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to expose, I think at that time, I don't know if he was exposing cheaters, but he was like, I'm just here to expose shitty individuals in the Tarkov community or online in the content creation space. Like, I'm not here for the money. I'm not here for a paycheck. I just do this because I think it's morally right for me to expose these people for being dickheads and being lying to their communities about who they really are. When he literally was doing it. He was literally self-projecting what he was doing. Like, actually fucking crazy, bro.
Info, cheater inside info, and then he got more cheats from what? Full EFT Lite? What the hell is this? Arena Dayz. So it has like 4 options of cheats they can use, and it's active for 360 days. Subscription based, and he brags about he made 2K from my channel and a grand in donations. Oh god. From followers. I hope those followers knew what he was doing. He was trolling and everything, and he shows his estimated revenue. So yeah, like just additional info. He's definitely working with the cheat devs, it seems. Anyways, what do you guys think about the situation? Please leave it in the comments. If you wanna check the videos out as quick as possible, put on the notification or turn it on. If you wanna check me out on live stream, check.
There we go. All right. Well, yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Like this in general. My, I guess, expose. Again, I don't know if this is gonna go up on YouTube. Maybe. Who knows? Well, I mean, it's already on the live stream, but as far as like an actual YouTube video, but my expose on this is like that. It's disappointing. It sucks. It really just kind of like brings down the like overall perception that there are people out there that actually want to do good for a community, whatever niche that may be, but end up being just as bad, if not worse, and in bed with the individuals they are trying to expose. Like, it's sad. It sucks. When I first found this out, it just like it bummed me out. It made me legitimately like emotionally not distraught, but like I was just like, fuck, man, like really. It just, I don't know. So anyway, that's that. I just wanted to show that and make like a reaction off that, because maybe some people have the same sentiment that I feel about it. It sucks. I think that's just what it comes down to, is it sucks, and you can't really there's no excuse for it. So